Today, I'm in Malacca, a small coastal city in Malaysia, where history, culture, and everyday life blend effortlessly. Walking into Malacca feels like stepping into a different world. Colorful streets, old buildings, and a city that moves at its own pace. You have multiple ways to reach Malacca from Kuala Lumpur. You can take a bus from the TBS bus terminal or hire a private taxi. It's gonna take you 2.5 hours to 3 hours depending on the traffic. You can walk around the city and explore, or take one of these vibrant dry sauce. And honestly, these are impossible to miss because they're covered in flowers, lights, and music. They add a playful charm to Malacca streets. The Dutch Square is the city's most iconic spot. The red buildings stand as a reminder of Malacca's colonial past. Just when I realized that I didn't have sufficient time to explore the city, I found this circular observation tower. I felt if I went for a ride, I would be able to observe the entire city within a couple of minutes. So I went and then I grabbed my tickets. It took me 30 to 45 minutes from buying the tickets to actually boarding. The platform slowly rises and rotates 360 degrees. The ride is approximately 7 minutes and it was a comfortable ride because it's fully enclosed and air conditioned. As the tower slowly rotates, Malacca unfolds below. The ancient forts, the winding river, red colonial rooftops, and the endless stretch of Malacca, all in one view. So, don't have enough time to explore everything? Then this ride covers most of Malacca in one day. The building inside is a shopping complex where you can relax when you feel tired from all the walking around or grab a quick lunch. After this, a short uphill walk will take you to St. Paul's Church. The best time to visit this is early morning or late evening to avoid the heat. But anytime you visit, it's excellent spot for photography and sunset views. As you walk inside, it feels less like a church and more like a time machine. Broken stones under your feet, old tombstones on the walls, reminders that history wasn't always near perfect. Built way back in 1521, this place has seen the Portuguese, the Dutch, and centuries of travelers pass through. And then you step outside, the view opens up, red rooftops, calm streets. Now it was time for the next stop. After all that walking through history, this felt like the perfect way to slow down. The Malacca River Cruise. This river once carried traders from all over the world, spices, cultures, languages. Today, it carries tourists, cameras, and a lot of curiosity. What I liked most, it doesn't feel rushed. You just sit back, feel the breeze, and let the city pass by. Locals walking along the banks, cafes slowly coming alive. This is Malacca beyond the postcards. The ride lasts about 45 minutes and the tickets are pretty reasonable, around 30 Malaysian ringgit for adults. As the boat moves along, you will pass under small bridges and get a different view of Malacca. One cool thing about this cruise is that you can actually get down at certain points along the river. If If you spot a cafe, a museum, or a street that catches your eye, you can hop off, explore, and continue later. It makes the cruise feel less like a fixed tour and more like a flexible way to explore the city. I went for the ride around 4 pm in the afternoon, so the weather was a little warm. But if you are visiting during the evening, the experience changes completely. Lights turn on, reflections hit the water, and the whole river feels alive. So, if you're tired from walking or just want to understand the city better, this river cruise is totally worth it. After the river cruise, I came back to the Dutch Square, and as the sun was setting, this place was turning to be more lively than before. I stood there for a while to enjoy the view and then decided to move to my new spot, the Jonker Street, the heart of all Malacca. This street is famous for its night market, especially on weekends when the whole road shuts down for traffic. On one side you will see colorful heritage shop houses, and on the other hand, the smell of street food pulling you in every direction. So the next thing to do was, of course, to eat. So I grabbed a couple of things to eat from these local vendors, and I liked it. After all this, it was already 7:30 p.m. in the evening, and it was only a day trip for me. So I said goodbye to Malacca and head back to Kuala Lumpur.